Diabetes kills hundreds of people every day. People who, by not getting treated, developed kidney damage, heart problems, circulation issues, nerve damage, or even amputations of fingers, feet, or legs because they did not know how to control the rising sugar levels. How is diabetes reversed? How is sugar managed so that it goes down and does not rise again? What are the best techniques, the best scientifically proven practices so that your diabetes disappears, or maybe you can reverse it so it never bothers you again? Diabetes is the most common disease we have in the entire world. It is the disease that leads to other health problems of all kinds like heart attacks, poor circulation, strokes, kidney damage, nerve problems, neuropathies, anxiety, fatigue, las symptoms of sleep. Diabetes is a true disease that develops hundreds of other conditions in the body. But how is it reversed though? If you have been diagnosed, if you have prediabetes or diabetes, you can probably reverse it depending on how long you have had this condition. The body still has the ability to recover. It depends a lot on what we are going to do, what techniques, practices, foods, elements, or supplements you are going to use. Number 1. Without exercise, it is impossible to reverse diabetes. Exercise is one of the primary essential things without which the body cannot regain its health. In fact, diabetes is the accumulation of energy sources, of sugar in the blood, of fat, of everything the body should burn to bring this diabetes or this sugar down to normal levels. Now, the easiest way to achieve this is by burning the fat and energy you have in your body, walking, jogging, exercising, having a daily activity that ensures the sugar accumulated in your blood can decrease, be consumed, and disappear. And the exercise you are doing every day can ensure the reversal and help reverse this disease that is now tormenting you. So avoid a sedentary lifestyle, start the walking, jogging, exercising, especially and primarily cardiovascular exercises in which you can mix the blood, you can make that sugar mix in the body, hit your cells, and in doing so, make those same cells lower, consume and burn the sugar because they need to burn it to provide you with daily exercise. If you need something natural for this purpose, look for Metaglucose Neuromatrix Apolyser from Finland at finlandvitamins.com. Number 2, you must lose weight. Many people do not know that diabetes is the result of consuming over months, years, or decades an amount of sugar or food that the body can no longer tolerate. The body no longer wants more glucose, no longer wants more fat. It is fed up, full, oversaturated with a source of energy that it can no longer burn, and that's why sugar begins to accumulate. So if you are overweight and have not lost the weight accumulated in your body, you need to lose fat mass or weight that you have accumulated. This simple fact of losing weight can reverse diabetes because the body will need to consume what you haven't, the accumulated sugar in the blood, which is already sky high, and logically you must reduce. So set a goal to lose between 10 and 20% of your body mass. If you weigh 80 kilograms, lose 8. If you weigh 100, you probably need to lose 20. It will depend on how heavy you are and how much weight you need to lose for your diabetes to start disappearing and for this to be reversed. If you need something natural to help you lose weight effectively and quickly so this can happen, look for Figurizer Garcinia 100% HCA Apolyser Metaglucose, and in addition to that, Dia Aid from Finland at finlandvitamins.com. Number 3, restrict your diet and do intermittent fasting. When a person is diagnosed with high sugar levels, they should avoid anything that turns into glucose and further elevates this situation. In this case, anything like bread, pasta, dough, sugar, obviously foods high in carbohydrates, cookies, fruits which are often too sweet also fall into this classification of foods that will worsen this situation. You should follow a balanced diet, eliminating carbohydrates, consuming more proteins, exercising more, and in this way, the body will burn the sugar it already has because you are not consuming it, and at the same time, you will improve your health. On the other hand, it is very smart to do intermittent fasting if you go from 8 in the evening the night before until noon the next day, or 8 in the morning. You will have fasted for 8 hours, 12, 16, depending on what you can handle. Si po sa si kuwa si tasi, pues siya si kuwain. Your body will be forced to absorb and consume the sugar it already has in circulation instead of using new sugar from meals you have consumed during the day. Iyo si simpo sinta si tesi. If you need something natural for this that can help you reverse this situation, look for L-diaden powder, diaden capsules, metaglucose, or neuromatrix from Finland at finlandvitamins.com. Anon siya. Number 4, do not have dinner again. The most dangerous time for a person diagnosed with prediabetes or diabetes is dinner at night. Koha salo shisinto. If you are having dinner, after that, you are going to rest. The sugar and food you have consumed will not be burned and therefore will only accumulate. Remember that diabetes is the accumulation of food, sugar, and nutrients in the body and in your system. If you eat something that you are not going to burn because you are not going to exercise, you are not going to think, and you are directly going to dream, by the way, nice rhyme, the body will not be able to improve. Burn the sugar, stop having dinner. Remember that diabetes depends on the exercise you do, what you put in your mouth, and also on all the emotional calm and sleep in a well-managed diet that you can achieve. Sin kwento sinia kona kegilono. The important thing about all this that I just mentioned is that it should be done gradually, little by little, so that the body tolerates it and you don't experience a rebound effect from not being able to meet the exaggerated goals you have set for yourself. Number 5, you must say goodbye to stress and worries and welcome good rest. One of the most important things that many people do not consider is that the body functions metabolically stable when it is calm. When a person is calm, not stressed, and not worried, the metabolic system functions very smoothly, very easily. If you are stressed, your sugar levels rise. If you are worried, cortisol levels rise. If you are alarmed, stressed, fatigued, and not at ease, diabetes will never improve. Sugar levels rise, fat increases, cholesterol goes up, triglycerides increase, everything in the body rises simply because you do not rest, do not calm down, and are not emotionally well in your body. You need to be emotionally stable so that your thyroid hormones, insulin, and the hormones that lower sugar can function. If you need something specific for the hormones that can help you, look again for metaglucose, metathyroid, apolizer, and quantum calm or passion calm from Finland at finlandvitamins.com. A like to the video. Much love.